Yo guys, Watford here, and no, this is not a repeat of the previous video. It is Arsenal 4-1 Watford, but this time we're reacting now that we've seen the game on Arsenal.com. So yes, this is Arsenal Reviews, everybody, the show where we review to all Arsenal games that just happened, Premier League friendlies, FA Cup, Carabao Cup. If Arsenal involved, I'm involved. If you're new around here, please consider liking and subscribing so you never miss a video. On my road to 500 subs, I'm literally almost there, man. I'm literally crawling distance, I'm almost there. So yeah, every sub is much appreciated. So earlier on my channel, I put out that the score finished 4-1, just let everyone know, and that you could watch the game on Arsenal.com, which I've now watched, seen the game. It was an enjoyable game. Started a bit slow, but then we got into it, got from there, and eventually came out with the 4-1 win, as I said earlier, because, come on, A-star plug on YouTube, man. A-star plug on YouTube, A-star plug on the planet. So yeah, the game finished 4-1. There was goals by Nketiah, and then Watford scored. Unfortunately, then Lacazette scored a pen, then Tierney, and then Aziz with an absolutely beautiful bending goal. There's quite a few things to talk about. First, let's talk about the Arsenal goal we conceded. It was another one of passing out the back, man. Leno did start, as I predicted in my preview video, but then he passed it to Elneny. Now Elneny just dilly-dallied on the football, man. The brother just takes too long. He needs to release the football early. He doesn't, gets pipped by it. Then Watford, he gets pipped by it in our own penalty box. Literally the worst place to lose the football is in your own penalty box. Elneny does that, and then Watford are through. It's literally just one touch. Like it was a bit of a scramble, to be fair. They probably could have finished it earlier. They were just slacking a bit. Leno was trying to get there, wasn't able to. And then Watford did score. That was the equalising goal. But I just wanted to mention it first because it was a key point of the game defensively. Apart from that, we defended extremely well. Like, honestly, they had nothing on the transition. It was just that one moment of lack of concentration which cost us. And to be fair, it will cost us next season. There's goals, all Arsenal goals I see are avoidable goals, man. If you concede unavoidable goals, there's nothing you can do. 30-yard screamers, whatever, it happens in football. That's the way it is. But stuff like that is unavoidable, and we could have lost this game today. I know it's a friendly, so result doesn't matter. But stuff like that will cost us games in the season, so we need to tighten that up. On a positive point, Nketiah played really, really well. Since Balogun's come to the team, this guy's turned into a new footballer. He's turned into a completely new player. He played really well this first half. He got the start. He was playing, I think he was playing a bit off like the left wing. It seemed like to me with Aubameyang through the centre, who's dropped another stinker. And his goal came with that. He came in, cut inside, a nice bending finish into the corner. Great finish. But the whole game, he was energetic. He was lively. A couple of neat turns, running into space. I really loved his performance. Aubameyang, big stinker, my guy. Big stinker again. Yet to score in the friendlies. It's a fourth game now and he hasn't scored. It's very, very worrying for him. I know everyone needs to go on him, but it is worrying, man. I know it's pre-season, but you need your striker to score some goals to go into the new season with form. Honestly, for me, I'd rather start Lacazette at this point. Because at least Lacazette, I know he scored a pen, but at least he did score. And he looked lively when he came on today. So yeah, and then going into the second half, it was Arsenal. We were on top, man. We were literally dominating. Watford were relying on the counter-attack, but our transition defense was perfect. We nuffed out any counter-attack straight away. Lokonga had an absolutely stormer of a game. In midfield, just assured of the ball. Transition from defense to attack well. Ball carrying, forward passing, everything I like to see in the midfield. He looked really good. And then when Partey came on to accompany him in the second half, them two together were absolutely beautiful in midfield. Literally the perfect pivot. But yeah, he was doing well stopping that. And we eventually scored our second goal. It came from the penalty when it got played through. I believe Tierney played through Maitland-Niles. Nice little skill move and then got chopped down in the box and then the ref blew a penalty and Lacazette stepped up coolly and sent the keeper the wrong way to give us a 2-1 lead. Then from there we just kind of developed. Eventually the ball came out to Smith Rowe, who got his new number 10, whips it in. Tierney, first time shot gets blocked, but then second time just rifles it into the roof of the net to give us the 3-1 lead. And then to get the cherry on the cake, ball comes out to Miguel Aziz, edge of the box, literally just touch onto his left foot and just whips it into the far corner. Beautiful strike from the youngster I've been calling to start and eventually got some minutes. Got about 20-25 minutes and scored a beautiful goal to cap it off. So yeah, that was Arsenal 4-1 against Watford in his pre-season friendly. In terms of the player ratings now, Leno, who did start, didn't have much to do, but he did concede. And I guess it wasn't his fault, but the pass to Elneny, he was put in a bit of a sticky situation, so I'll give Leno a 5. Then I guess we got Cedric. Cedric Chambers. To be fair, the whole back line didn't really do much. I guess 4-4-4-4. And then Nuno Tavares, actually, he did not have his best game. He was a bit you could tell he's running, he's very good, but he did lose the ball quite a few times, unfortunately for him. But yeah, So for him, I'm actually going to give him a 4. But for the rest of the defence, I'll give them a 6. And then in midfield, Lokonga, great performance from him, and it's a 7 for me. Did really well. On any next to him, have to give him a 4 for giving away the ball. Actually, I'll give him a 3 because he did give away the goal. It was basically his fault. Reece Nelson, quiet game. Didn't see much from him at a 5. Willian at Cam, you know what? It wasn't his worst performance. He was tricky with the ball, making movements. It's just his final pass was off again, man. He's just always too heavy or too light on his final pass. Needs to tighten that up. To be fair, I don't want him playing, but if he's going to play, he needs to do that. So I'll give Willian a 5. And then Nketiah on the wings, also a great performance. I'll give him a 7. And Aubameyang a 5 as well. Just absolute stinker. And then obviously quite a few subs. I can't go through all of them. But for the players that did come on, did score, Tierney, I'll give him a 7. He was bombing up and down, a threat the whole game. Lacazette also gets a 7 because he did really well off the bench. Same with Smith Rowe, I'll give him a 6 because he did get the assist and looked very lively. And then Miguel Aziz, of course, a 7 for his wonder strike. So yeah, I've been White Football, guys, and this is the actual reaction after we've seen the game at Arsenal.com. Make sure you like and subscribe if you're new around here, and I'll see you guys in the next video.